Negativa and Rolê. Alright, so we're going to work on a little bit of ground movement today. Just like Ginga is kind of our base, that's our basic stance of continuous movement. When we're on the ground, we need a way to move as well. And so a really basic movement on the ground that everyone must know in Capoeira is Negativa and Rolê. And Rolê, to roll. Negativa is negative. We won't get into that right now, but I'm going to start with Ginga because in our exercise, everything will come from the Ginga. Good, if we remember from previous class. Okay, excellent. And now I'm going to come down to the ground from my Ginga. Down, down, down. I'm going to extend. First of all, I'm going to rest. One hand on the ground. I'm going to extend one leg. And I'll continue to cover my face. And here we have Negativa. Let me back up so you can see more. Okay, good. This is a basic ground movement. See, I'm covered. I have still 3 points on the ground, right? So I'm very stable in this position. I can move. Good. Come back up. And we're going to do a little bit of an exercise with Negativa, just to do a couple of these on different sides. All right, I'm going to go down to the ground right now in a movement like Footwear. It's a duck. Put one hand on the ground, extend the leg, and make sure I protect the face. Good. Same thing. Here. Good. Now Rolê and Negativa are like best friends. They go together really well, because it's a nice way to get back up with more fluid motion. So in Negativa, right now if I want to Rolê to my left, I'm going to reach to my left. This leg and foot that's leading is also going to point a little bit the direction I want to go, and I simply need to step over this leg. So as I reach, I'm going to reach until my hands touch the ground, and I'm going to bring up this bent leg and step over, and then stand up. And then I'll pivot back to Ginga. And we'll try that again on the other side. Down, Capoeira. I'm going to put one hand on the ground for support. Extend one leg. I'm going to reach. I'm going to turn in the direction I want to go and step over that leg. Now let me back up and do these movements together from the Ginga, Capoeira, Negativa, and Rolê. Turn, reach, step over, stand up, back to Ginga. Capoeira, Negativa, roll. Still keeping my hips forward and stepping back. And again, Capoeira, Negativa, Rolê. Capoeira, Negativa, Rolê. Right? So I'm back. It allows me to get up really quickly, and it's a smooth movement. So one thing we can work on as an exercise is, let's make this movement as smooth and graceful as we can. Down, reach. Let's try to make it smooth. Come up. 1, 2, 3, cocorinha. Rolê. Good. Couple more. Down. Rolê. Cocorinha. Negativa. Rolê. Up. Pivot. Right. All the while I'm trying not to cross, and I'm still keeping my hips pointed towards my partner. Okay, so that's great. We can Rolê in many directions. Sometimes we need to get away. Sometimes we need to close the distance. Sometimes we need to set ourselves up for a nice counterattack. So, Negativa and Rolê, it's not always to the side. Sometimes we need to Rolê forward. If I need to close the distance, I'm going to reach towards, always towards where I want to go. Right? So if I need to get toward the camera, closer. If I need to get away, I'm going to reach away. Right? So, let's practice doing our Rolê forward. So, I'm going into cocorinha just to make this nice. I have a reason for being down here. I need to get to the camera. I'm going to reach. Everything else is the same. Now, I'm closer. Cocorinha. I'm already close, but I want to get away. There's something there I don't like. I'm going to go away again, close. I'm going to reach away. Try, when you're doing this exercise, to look at your partner. Don't take your eyes off your partner for too long, because they may surprise you. So even if you're trying to get away, if you're focused too much on where you're going, but not aware of your partner, they may arrive there before you do, right? Try to look. They might try to go around you, so you might have to change the direction you're going. So always try to be aware, always look at your partner.